the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Jubilation for Ken-Ofori Atta. Ken-Ofori Atta. OSP Kisi Ajaben. Emma US Interpol Eputu Ken-Ofori Atta on red notice. Many say Yako Asase Radio.com or say Interpol removes red notice alert on Ken-Ofori Atta. Now, earlier this year, and on the request of OSP, Ofori Atta, a naming of fugitive, now Interpol decision, a decided say or more than to red notice, meaning say or a wanted. Now, the Interpol's decision to remove the red notice alert followed investigations into the circumstances that led to the OSP's request for it to be issued when there was no charge against Ken-Ofori Atta. In the Interpol, I say, OSP won't charge Ken-Ofori Atta and a webjane. Until Omo remove red notice. Now, your court case in most Ken-Ofori Atta lawyers are on a record as having complained to Interpol that the OSP dubiously submitted the red notice in breach of Interpol's constitution and regulations. Now, Interpol's constitution and regulations say you'll be two red notice. It means he said the person you're charging on court. And the young baby was share. And I'm holding the two red notice say obi huna one chenembra and I are sentencing in court. Now on best of ne charges. But Interpol and Richemua who say and someone OSP a communicating more de Ofori Atta to red notice no crabia nim. And tiama after say Ofori Atta lawyers a call Interpol ho. A go di hu juma say o ma drop a red notice no. Na fe new development and say afi OSP at the charges akoto Ken-Ofori Atta and some people so SML GRA about 78 charges. Now as of today, the red notice against Ofori Atta no longer appears on Interpol's website. One would have expected the camera-hungry special prosecutor to have explained why it has happened by a press briefing, but has chosen silence. And Ghana for Yanka say, ye Ofori Atta free Interpol, yes, and OSP Samba. No be communicate, said DNT. And a ye na free one, and OSP a yano. You could hear Martin Pepu was say, Kisia Jaben Edumane de won't mean ye, and I ye no enfrim.
Saw Ofori Atta leave Ghana and didn't tell Ghanaians. That was when I lost all the trust that I had in him. I lost all. So this is a half-hearted fight against corruption. Kisi Ejabin is not fighting corruption. He's pretending. Martin, how can you see your key accused person, the crown jewel? Ofori Atta is a crown jewel. We all know how Ghana borrows, then Data Bank makes money. Ghana borrows, then Data Bank, Ofori Atta's company makes money, etc. All the financial malfeasance, etc. We as Ghanaians suspected Ofori Atta. And Kisi Ejabin could come on air to tell us that he saw Ofori Atta leave because he said he intercepted the letter that was written to both the former chief of staff and the sitting chief of staff, the current one, right? And Kisi Ejabin intercepted it. Then he said he went to NIB. He didn't get help. He went to National Security. He didn't get help. He went to Immigration. He didn't get help. Now I'm beginning to hear that NIB say no. Kisi Ejabin didn't bring any arrest warrant, didn't bring any letter showing that Ofori Atta was to be arrested. So I'm very sure soon National Security will also come out. Such a man, he's a double agent. He's pretending to fight corruption. Trust me.
Counsel, but clearly from his submissions and interviews he has given and even his public addresses, he gave clear indications that although he was unable to prevent Ken-Ofori Atta from leaving Ghana, he got wind of it at a very latter stage of that process and took action in that regard, you believe that his actions were much ado about nothing?
Absolutely. Name. How many times have I called you? If you heard that Ofori-Atta is about to leave Ghana, if you did a press conference, once he's not yet reached the airport, or even if he was at the airport, within 1 hour, we would have stopped him one time. Okay. One time would have stopped him. Kisi Ejabi is a double agent. He's pretending. Look, Kisi Ejabi worked for Ofori-Atta. He worked for Ofori-Atta. That's his former client. I think he was going to throw Ofori-Atta under the bus. This is a half-hearted and half-baked solution. The real solution was to have prevented Ofori-Atta from leaving Ghana. Okay. But Kisi Ejabi colluded with Ofori-Atta and away bus. So this one is to fool Ghanaians. It's just to fool us. Look,
right, but counsel,
have you seen, let me land one statement, just one sentence. Have you seen the charges on causing financial loss? OSP doesn't have a mandate on causing financial loss. That's for Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayini. You see, but he wants to go to court on causing financial loss. When the court free him on that, how is Dr. Ayini going to go back? How is Dr. Ayini going to go back?
Okay.
Hey, Charlie, let's wise up. Kisi must leave that office immediately. Look, he has lost the plot. He has to go.
And that's private legal practitioner Martin Kwibu in, say, some of the strongest words ever I've heard in the last few weeks in relation to the Office of the Special Prosecutor and the expectations of him. 6 good morning to you. Trust that the night rather, has been kind to you.
Oh yeah, it's a very good night. Peace of mind. With this process, lightest of public suspicion of bias, and based on that, he's gone on the crusade, or he's joining the crusade for the removal of Mr. Kisi Ejabi, my own lecturer. So let's wait for the petition. Let's wait for the petition. He's made the same point over and over and over, that Kisi Ejabi had time to act. He did not act. He waited till the horse bolted, and then he attempted closing the stable, which probably would be a problem. And in his defense, we've heard the special prosecutor also say that at the time the Ken-Ofori issue started, NPP was still in power. Yeah. In fact, Ken-Ofori was a very powerful man back then. Some of the backdoor or backroom conversations we've had, we cannot repeat on air because we have no way of substantiating.
Absolutely.
But if those are anything to go by, we know just how much power Mr. Ken-Ofori Atta wielded. And with that background knowledge, one would understand why the special prosecutor would say he was helpless at the time. And I've also heard commentaries that hint that Mr. Kisi Ejabi is just using this to save his face and try to convince us that he's still fit for purpose, so we shouldn't come for his job. And like I always say, a process has started.
Yeah, we must wait it out.
Wait it out.
And
let's see how he goes through with this process.
But as we are waiting, we can make some commentary on the side.
Oh, we can. Oh, as for speech there, it's only Mawena who can decide that I will not comment on Coach Otoado, which is against my right. That matter, I'll still come to it. But everybody is allowed to speak.
South Korea.
Are you tricking me?
I want to know whether you are.
You say you want to talk now.
I want to know whether you are part of the teaming Ghanaians. Let me tell you, if you are on social media, every single time the Office of the Special Prosecutor drops any kind of communique. In fact, yesterday they dropped a video on X with an eagle flying to reassure us that the eagle is watching all of us and watching what we do. And in fact, the response was an overwhelming thumbs down. And I fear for the future of the Office of the Special Prosecutor because of this overwhelming...
The occupant or the office itself?
The office itself, because the cries for it to be scrapped seem to be growing louder by the minute. I thought that we were all in support of the work of the OSP, but gauging the temperature and the mood, it's not looking good for that particular office. A lot of people saying, let's scrap it.
I think I already spoke about this matter the other day when I said, and it's on record, that I'm not a praise singer. I'm not saying everything Kisi is doing is good. No, I'm just saying that knowing the man from a certain distance, I know he has integrity. I know he is principled. I know he knows his job. That's me knowing him from a distance.
Okay.
Aside or outside of our academic relationship, I've never worked with him, not even on a media project. So I cannot talk about his work ethic and all. But knowing him from that distance, I know that if it is about ability, capacity, he has it. If it's about knowledge, skill, expertise, he has it. If it's about integrity, transparency, and all of those things, he has all those qualities amply and ably demonstrated. Now, the dissatisfaction largely stems from this Ken-Ofori Atta matter.
Is it
and
misplaced?
It is making us...
Is it misplaced dissatisfaction?
No, it's not. In fact, the anger is righteous. Because the office of the special prosecutor consistently, right from Martin Amidu, which is also the reason why I didn't take his commentary lightly the other day, right from Martin Amidu, has really not given us results. And when I say results, I mean the kind of expectation people have for public office holders like Helen, who have signed contracts and chopped money and shared money openly in the public.
Helen who?
Yaman's daughter.
You always naming people, but you don't want to be named.
In fact, it's Ekuyamansa, so now I know you have the wrong Helen. You have the wrong Helen. I can see.
So I'm safe.
peacefully.
It's not you.
You are safe. You are safe.
So if even the case of the Ejiso MCE nominee,
Yes.
who openly,
That Suffolk and Tanka case,
who openly
incriminated himself.
That word.
Oh, this is the one who said, vote for me for your little...
No, he's the one who said, bring me my money. I gave you money and you didn't vote for me.
Well, I remember 2020, we engaged him. He said it was, thank you for wasting time on me. That's the... That's what the money was for.
People are angry because in some of the instances you thought this would be an easy kill for the OSP. It turned out not to be. Then people are asking, is the office of the special prosecutor really interested in dealing with these matters that everybody is crying over? But then again, I've made the argument that, look, if you are, even the court reporters, not even being a lawyer, you are not a lawyer, but you are a patron of the court. You sit in court every day. If you have the slightest understanding of the court, our court system and its processes, you will understand some of the frustrations. Because you know that you can't just walk in and out of court with a judgment. No, whether favorable or unfavorable. So I think that the problem with the office of the special prosecutor is that it has given too much hope to people. And
that's hope.
Yes. And that is what has now come back to bite it. If you organize a press conference and you say that you give the impression that as for this matter there, as Martin Piebu will say on TV, this one there is cool chop. No lawyer talks like that. No lawyer will, and in fact, these are the same people who trained us. They will tell you to manage the expectations of your client.
But with the special prosecutor, he's a prosecutor, right?
Yes.
So his stance is also going to be different. He wants to, nail that coffin in. So his speech will be different from, say, lawyers for the party. He is there, and some might say, rightly so, with some type of adversarial demeanor. And that and there is a place for that, because he will not go to court unless he believes.
I have made the same argument you have made in favor of the Attorney General. Now you remember?
Yes.
I've made that same argument. Yes. But listen, you organize a press conference as special prosecutor. Then you say that the former finance minister has escaped the jurisdiction. But he cannot escape the long arm of the law. We are declaring him a fugitive of law, of justice. And we are placing him on the wanted list. That is so drastic. That is so high up there. And then all of us, yay! Because we are happy. That even almost choked me.
Don't get emotional.
That almost choked me.
Don't get emotional.
So we are happy. We applaud you. We laud you. We know that, you are working for us. Then on the same matter, it turns out that you have not even proffered charges against the person. That you have not even submitted the necessary documents to the necessary institution for the processes to commence.
Right.
Meanwhile, all of this time, all of us were clapping for you. We were happy. We are hailing you because we believe that you have fought for us. So what you have said in the media space seem to be different from the actions that you have actually taken. And I'm saying this based on the other revelations that came from Deputy Attorney General Nsem-Pii, who also said, the OSP has not forwarded this to us. We are the institution that can do this. But we do, as of this time that I speak to you, we don't have 1, we don't have 2, we don't have 3. So we can't even do the 1, 2, 3. Meanwhile, in the minds of the public, that stage self we have passed there. So that is why I talk about managing expectations. This is a communication problem.
Okay.
It's not a legal problem.
Right.
It's not that the special prosecutor doesn't know